welcome to Nightbird Tarot. My name is Brooke, and this is your monthly tarot forecast for October 2014. And this is the reading for Sagittarius. And Sagittarians, welcome to Nightbird Tarot, which was formerly known as Wednesday's Tarot. Welcome new subscribers and followers of Nightbird Tarot, formerly known as Wednesday's Tarot. And I can't believe it's October already. I was just not ready yet to put away the bathing suit, but it's October. So where I'm from, the leaves are starting to fall and turn color, and it's pumpkin time, and everybody's decorating for Halloween already, and it's the time of transition, between the seasons. And I like the fact that even though I love summer, and I love the fact that you can just put on tank tops and shorts and flip-flops and out the door you go, I sometimes relish a sweater, if you know what I mean. If you know what I mean, say I love sweaters, because I love a sweater. It's just the fact of putting something around you and feeling cozy and warm and having a cup of hot apple cider and going on a hayride at the pumpkin patch. There's something to be said about that. So it's fall, and here we are in October already, Sagittarians. So I hope you had a great month in September. And I was thinking, I changed the name from Wednesday's Tarot to Nightbird Tarot because I wanted something more personalized, and I had the hardest time trying to find a name. And Nightbird is a very mystical, magical bird. It's often referred to as, what's that bird? Nightingale. And it's written about in myths and books and folklore. Well, anyway, I'm a very mystical type of person, but Nightbird is also relative to one of my favorite songs by one of my favorite people, Stevie Nicks. I'm a huge Stevie Nicks fan. I've seen her 5 times in concert. It's been many, many, many years since I've seen her. It's been about 10 years almost since I've seen her. I'm dying to see her. And I just feel like a lot of Stevie fans feel connected to her. So it's also dedicated to Stevie, Nightbird Tarot, and it's also reflective of who I am and my beliefs. But the point is, I was thinking how wonderful it is to have my followers and viewers who've been so supportive over the last several months to dedicate this reading to you and to nominate each and every one of you as a Nightbird. You are the reason why I still do these videos on YouTube, because I feel like I'm serving a purpose. So you are the Nightbirds. So welcome, Nightbirds, and I hope you have a wonderful month for October. So let's dive into it. I pre-shuffled the cards, and let's see what's happening for you for October. Nightbirds. If you watch other readers on YouTube, which I'm sure a lot of you do, because I do as well, even though I'm a reader, there will be a commonality sometimes that occurs in readings, especially repetitive readings for different signs, and there's a thread. So you may hear other readers say, well, this card came up for Capricorn, or this card came up also for Aquarius. So there's like this common theme that will happen, not for everybody, but for certain signs. And anyway, you have a card that has come up for a few other signs as well. So I think it's the Tarot's way of communicating a message, because really we're all connected as one. I don't want to get too kumbaya about it, but we're all connected as one. So you do have a card that other signs have had today, so that's pretty fascinating to me anyway. Oh, I didn't pull my necklace out. Ta-da! So Sagittarians, for the month of October, the influences or atmospheric qualities felt for you for the month, you have a major arcana card, which I like to see major arcana cards in this position because they really trump other cards because they're like the big daddies of the tarot deck, and it's the Lover's card. And the Lover's card has different annotations to it, and other readers interpret the card very different from other readers. The Lovers to me signifies choice. It also signifies a dilemma. It could signify a trial or a choice involved. It could signify a decision that needs to be made between two people. And it could be reflective upon relationships, but it could also be indicative of, choices between two different job offers or choices between two different destinations or something revolving or surrounding a choice for you this month, Sagittarians. So this is the Lover's card, and this is the atmospheric influences felt for you for the month of October. Now, there is a lot of relationship activity for you this month, Sagittarians, and you have a page, and this is the Page of Cups. Now, the Page of Cups can represent small children, but it can also represent situations, and this is a relationship card. And this is a situation involving relationships, involving exchange of feelings, involving emotions, involving the creamy nougat, so to speak, of relationships. So relationships in your life this month, Sagittarians, are very noted upon, and you may be finding yourself involved in a dilemma, possibly with one or more relationships. But this, I believe, is tied in with the Lover's card because it follows it. So sometimes when you see cards next to each other, they can be total opposite and have their own place in the spread. But oftentimes when you see cards, especially in terms of relationships next to one another, it's giving you more information about what we're dealing with. You may be finding yourself, Sagittarians, this month kind of feeling restricted in a situation. So if you've been in a relationship where perhaps you feel like you're trapped, or you don't feel like you're free, or you feel restricted, or you feel like you're stuck in something, this is indicated for you as well. But sometimes our own trappings are from our own making, so it's kind of an illusion. You may feel restricted, but really you are the one that has the power to break those chains or to break free of those bonds, so to speak. So this is a card where you may find yourself in a relationship, even if it's a friendship, where you just don't feel like you're free to be me anymore in the friendship. You feel like you've been friends with somebody for so long, but that friendship has kind of gone to another level, or that person has kind of moved on in their life a little bit, but you're still kind of where you once were when you first met them, and your life hasn't really changed, or the opposite. So you might be feeling a little restricted, you might be feeling a little caged in, you might be feeling like, this person and I don't really have anything in common anymore, but it's too comfortable for me, so I really don't want to move out of it. It's more comfortable for me to stay in it, even though I may not be happy. So that's where this choice card comes in, I think, Sagittarians, for you this month, of kind of making that decision or feeling like it's time to make a decision in relationships. This can also apply to personal or romantic relationships as well. And what's interesting is, surrounding this for Sagittarians this month in October, is the Ace, and this is the Ace of Cups. Now, this has come up for a few other signs for October readings, and this is a really ultimate spiritual love card. It's all the aces represent new beginnings, but the Ace of Cups in particular is a new beginning on emotional levels. So emotional renewal, new beginnings in love. This could also be new beginnings in your sex life. This could also be meeting somebody new, starting something new. This is a real passionate, your love, you know, is flowing. It's like the river of love, but it's like the universe is offering you something indicative of the chalice. So the universe is offering you, let me get my chalice out. The universe is offering you a gift this month, Sagittarians. And the gift is, my cup runneth over with emotions and joy and love, that you do have a lot to offer to someone in all areas of your life. And maybe perhaps you're giving too much of yourself to relationships that you feel like you've outgrown. That possibly could be happening for some Sagittarians out there as well. Now, following this, Sagittarians, is a really great introspective card. And it's a seeker card. And it's all about getting down to your soul level. And it's the Hermit. And the Hermit does not necessarily mean holding up somewhere and hibernating for a season and being isolated. This is a real card about seeking introspection. You're a seeker of light. You're wanting the truth. You're wanting the truth about yourself and what you're wanting, what you're needing, what you're wanting and needing from others. So you may be taking a really good look at the truth this month, Sagittarians, in your relationships. That's the vibe that I'm getting for you for October. And you may be studying, you may be reading some books about the topic. You may be, figuring out what it is that you're wanting. You may be listening to podcasts, or you may be watching, clips about relationships or something on a soul level, Sagittarians, where you're needing guidance, you're needing honesty, you're needing the truth, and you may be taking a pause this month and gaining that introspection about where you fall into certain categories of your relationships in your life. And sometimes that's not a bad thing, to kind of stand back, regroup, and recalculate your place amongst your people. And if you don't feel like you're in the same tribe anymore, maybe it's time to leave that tribe, because there could be another fantastic group of people out there that are welcoming you into their tribe. And it's hard to let go of relationships, especially friendships. I've had very, very intense, close friendships with people over my entire life, and it's always been hard for me to let go of friendships because people change. They naturally change. I mean, you can't expect to be somebody that you were 20 years ago. There may be elements of that, but with life experiences, people go to new levels, they experience new things, they transition throughout their lives, and sometimes what brought you together doesn't serve its purpose anymore. But I think your reading this month, Sagittarians, is really reflective upon choice, dilemma, relationships, feeling restricted or trapped possibly in these relationships, offerings of love or offerings of love from yourself, and really taking a good look at where you are and the place and the minds of hearts around you and where you want to be and where you stand. So Sagittarians, your spread was really about relationships for the month of October. So I hope that resonated with Sagittarians out there. Have a great month this month. Enjoy Halloween. I'm having a Halloween special for all paid private readings. They are 20 to 40% off. Go check it out on my nightbirdtarot.wordpress.com blog, and you will see all the discounts on the various spreads that I do offer. So if you've been wanting to try one out, don't be shy. They're all private and confidential. I am very, 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 what's the word? I'm very big on that. So I want my audience to know that I'm all about confidentiality, private, strict client, warrant to reader relationships. So if you've been a little shy or if you've been thinking about having a reading, it's a great time to get one because everything's on sale. So check it out if you're interested. Enjoy the month of October, Sagittarians. Keep me posted. I'll be back next month, and I'll speak to you soon.